Princess Serena, not Princess Serena, and today I have some very exciting fantasy and non-Disney pin mail, two of which I pre-ordered back in April and I finally have in hand. And then later in this video, I will be reviewing Pixar's latest film, Lightyear. I finally watched it end of July, yesterday. I actually watched the preview of it like back in May when I was in Disney, so it's kind of funny. Like I saw the first like 10-ish minutes of the film like before everyone else, but then I waited over a month till after it was released in theaters to watch the rest because I always wait for my dad to watch them in theaters, and there hasn't been a Pixar movie in theaters since pre-COVID. If you're only interested in the review, I will have timestamps down below. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so our addresses are on both sides of the envelope, so I can't have that in frame, but I am cutting it right now. So this pin is of my fave character in Tangled the series, Cassandra. Oh my god, it's here. Lizards, please. This is a tongue twister. Liz's treasure trove. Okay, thank you for supporting my small business. You're absolutely welcome. Like, keep making Cassandra pins and I will keep supporting your business. So she actually has a profile series. She started with Varian and Rediger, and then it's like each main character like with their pet. It's adorable. It's kind of amazing that there's a Cassandra sticker like covering the pin, so like it makes it even more climactic. Okay. Even more climactic than the finale. I mean, whew, or the season 1 mid-season finale. Or the season 2 finale. Wow, it's just a very intense show all around. Please watch it if you haven't, it's amazing. So Cassandra isn't from the movie, of course, for those of y'all that haven't seen the show. It's one of the new characters and she's amazing. I'm opening her up. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let y'all see her before me. Oh, she's glossy. Oh, she's staring at Owl. So cute. This is my first Owl pin. He's left out in every pin. Like even the Tangled, the series focused pins, I feel like there's not that many of Owl. So this is exciting. And it's just like her classic, you know, season 1, season 2 look. My girl, please. I love her. Oh my god. This is such a great size as well. And then on the back, oh, that's such a cute idea. Okay, so it has Liz's like logo here, but it also says number 2 of 4 because she's planning to make 2 more. Can you imagine this series, like all 4 of them together? That'd be adorable. For now, I'm only going after the Cassandra one, but you never know. Maybe one day I'll go for the other 3 once they're all made. But I'm so happy Cassandra was one of the first couple because I'd be so impatient for her because she released the designs like all right away. So I'd be like, come on, we love Raps and we love Eugene, we love Aaron, but like Cass is essential, you know? And I love the background color too. It's kind of funny that the wrapping paper she used as well to wrap it up was green. I wonder if that was on purpose. Okay, let me look at the sticker. I overlooked a sticker and that is not okay. Oh my gosh, Liz, you really crossed the line with this one. I love it. Oh. You know what? At this point, my collection has nothing left to lose. Like, I just keep adding and adding and adding. But I'd like to think I'm, like, pretty picky with my Tangled the series pins. Not really. Oh my gosh. This would even be adorable as a pin. It's like a little cutie with, like, her with her sword. Oh, I love when, like, fierce characters and, like, villains are, like, reduced to, like, a cutesy little style. I think it's, like, adorable and kind of hilarious because they're feisty, but it's, like, tiny but mighty, you know? This is such a great idea for a series just because like the animals in Tangled series truly have personalities. Like they don't talk or anything, but there's just such a great addition to the cast. So I'm so happy to finally have Owl in my collection. And it just looks exactly like Cassandra. Like it is straight from the TV show, the animation. Like come on, you can't tell me otherwise. So those of y'all that have been here for a while know that my fave singer is Ariana Grande, and I did not have a Positions pin yet, and I needed to get one. And this is my favorite Ariana Grande pin creator because she's not like mainly a pin creator. She does like lots of art. I mean, pin is art, of course, like come on. But like she does like artworks and like keychains and like so many other things, but she's produced a few Ariana Grande pins already. This is my 3rd one that I own. One of them I was lucky enough to get as a present, so that was like so exciting. And yeah, so I have a No Tears Left to Cry one from her, and then a Sweetener World Tour one, and now I have Positions. I'm in the position to tell you that this is a stunning pin. This pin really captures the essence of the Positions era. Like, you got the flowers, and then you got like the nice green, which is the same shade as the wrapping paper. I will insert a photo right here of the envelope. It was so stunning. I'll blur out my address, but like, that was such a beautiful touch. I was so thrilled to see there was another Once Upon a Time pin design. This one was announced like not too long after mine was put into production. So this, I joined my first Patreon and I canceled after a month because I just wanted the pin. But they have a Regina pin that may be in the works in a few months, and I will definitely rejoin for that month. But for now, we have Dark Swan here. May not be my favorite storyline, but I couldn't pass up on this one. It's just so beautifully designed, and I just love the glitter element as well, like on the purple. We have Emma looking very fierce here in her bun, and it's just such a different look compared to like her other pins, of her being blonde, of course. And it also says Swan on the dagger as well, and it's just so cool because all, you know, the dagger pins are associated with Rumpelstiltskin and gold because like it's his, right? But it's cool that like they put it with this plot line as well. I'm not saying the plot line is cool, I'm just saying like the pin that represents the plot line, you know? And then I have two non-Disney pins here. So this one's from the play And Juliet, which I just saw last week, and it was such a great production. Like, it's basically if Juliet didn't die at the end of Romeo and Juliet, and like how her life would have like turned out and getting over Romeo and like meeting someone else, and then like her friends going on adventures. And the soundtrack is 90s, 2000s, and 2010s pop hits. Oh, she sings two Ariana Grande songs, but like it's so well placed within the plot. Like, all of the songs are like, there's a lot of Britney Spears in there, Backstreet Boys. Like, it is such a wonderful production. Honestly, this play, even if you're not into plays, I would highly suggest. It's so fun, so funny, and like everyone knows all of the songs, so it's like perfect. And finally, I ordered on eBay this Canmore Alberta pin because a few months ago I went to Banff, Alberta, but I stayed in the city of Canmore, and I'm not even sure if they had a pin. I feel like they might have there, but there was just so much to do in Banff. Like, we did not have time to shop around our Airbnb, so I had to go to good old reliable eBay. See, eBay is not the most reliable when it comes to like tradable pins in the parks, which means they are scrappers, do not get them. And I'm so happy there was a Canmore Alberta pin, and this one's so beautiful because you see the blue sky and the mountains and then the green forest. Like, it's just perfect, and it really represents like our view from our hotel. Like, it was stunning. If you have not seen that video, I went pin hunting and I got so many Banff pins. I will link that.
Here's an overview of my fantasy and non-Disney pin mail. I swear all the fantasy ones represent all my fandoms.
But don't go anywhere yet, because my dad's gonna join us to discuss our thoughts on Lightyear. So let's bring him in to infinity
and beyond. Back in the saddle again.
Oh yes, because he picked his top 5 pins in my collection last year.
That's correct.
Yeah, but today we are talking about
Lightyear.
Yeah, so we just watched it yesterday. It's very fresh in my mind. I've been avoiding any video reviewing it or any spoilers, although there isn't too much to spoil. It's not too plot heavy. He's a Toy Story fan, by the way.
Yes, I am. Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was a good story. I liked it.
I thought it was really interesting, and what I didn't see coming was when he like came back onto the planet, and they were like, "Oh, where have you been?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? Like, it's just been a few hours." And they were like, "No, it's been 4 years." And then like his life just like keeps going. Like, he keeps losing 4 years and 4 years, and like everyone around him is like aging. It almost felt like a Click-esque movie. Like, do you know the movie Click?
Yes.
Yeah, you like fast forward your life and stuff. But I wish his revelation of, oh, like he should like be with his friends and like build a life for himself on the planet, I feel like wasn't explored enough. I feel like the ideas were there, and it was cool that like Zurg ended up being like himself in the future, but I feel like that was really rushed. Like, it was really cool ideas, but I feel like there needed to be I don't know, more details and like that
More
part.
plot development.
Yeah, because I feel like he went from point A to point B like really quickly.
Yeah.
In terms of character development, and I feel like it wasn't earned. I feel like it would have been cool if there was like a third version of him, just thinking out loud here, of like he actually stayed on the planet after the first 4 years, and like what his life would have been like, and like looking at that.
Yeah, quickie. Like a quick 1 minute
like
review.
montage. Yeah. Like, he didn't necessarily have to meet that character, or like maybe he should. I don't know. I think like that would have been more interesting than the alternate version of Buzz that we got. Also, Zurg Buzz, I understand that it's like they couldn't make it a different name because like it was already established. So it was cool we got to see like what Zurg was all about. But Zurg and Buzz sound nothing alike. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's not even remotely close.
Well, all I know is I didn't have very high expectations for the movie.
Yeah.
And I wasn't disappointed.
No.
I give it like just a 7. It's not a great movie. It's just I thought it was a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea what I'd rate it. I also have no idea where I'm putting it in my Pixar ranking, but I will...
It's in the bottom half.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I did enjoy it. As like, you know, I was critiquing and like giving a lot of what ifs, but when I do that, it means like the film had potential. Like when it's boring and so basic, like I don't even have room for that. So like I definitely give it credit to like the creative like story beats and everything, and just like the concept, like the world building was cool.
It's an average film. So that's why I give it a 7.
Yeah.
Average. Like
7's average.
Passable.
Isn't 6 average? Or
5?
6,
it's not worth the money when you're down at 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is barely right on the bubble of being worth it or not.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy I got to experience it with you.
All right, 6 3/4.
Wait, what?
I don't. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding around. Anyways, I'm glad we got to see it together. So.
Yeah. Also, at the end of the film, I really thought it would have been a great opportunity if they just had like Andy watching the end of the movie, like we see a movie within the movie, and it's like him right before Toy Story 1 in the movie theater, and then you just hear him saying, "Mom, I loved this movie. Like, I really want to have a Buzz Lightyear action figure, and I want it for my birthday," or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Like, that would have been so cute. Yeah. Or if they even just, like, even the visual, like, if they couldn't get a voice or anything, like, it just would have tied it all together, because the beginning of the film, it said, "This is that movie," you know?
Right.
So it would have been cool if they wrapped it. I don't know how not one person thought of that, because it's just like a full circle moment from the beginning of the film until the next Pixar film, to infinity
and beyond.
So that's it for my pin mail and our Lightyear review. I hope you enjoyed. And if you haven't already, please subscribe for more pin-related content from me every Tuesday. I know we're a little late on the Lightyear review game, but I absolutely needed to give my thoughts as I do all the Pixar films. So that was a must. And I'm so happy I waited, because I had to have a special guest here, the Pixar man, my dad. And I would love to know in the comments below your thoughts on Lightyear if you've seen it, and your favorite pin that I showed today. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a magical day. Bye!